All right, John. Good stuff there. We will continue. We got Chris Franklin coming up here in a little bit here on Birds 365. Good conversation on the NFL draft and all the things that are going to come with it. We also took a look at the NFC East. Cowboys actually seem to be in a decent spot right now. I know you're trolling Jerry Jones, which is an easy guy to troll, but they did get some good coaching staff in there. They got a great offense, and they do have a lot of picks, John. 2 first-round draft picks. So I don't know what route they'll go. What's their second pick? I said it was 27. Is that right?
Yeah, it's late. Then they're in no man's land too at 20. Let's see, what do they have?
Wait, no, it's not 27. It's 12 and is it 12 and 20?
12, and I'm looking at it right now.
20. It's 20.
12 and 20. Yeah, so that's much better, obviously.
That's pretty good.
You might be able to fall. One of those 16 guys might slip through to 20. But, are the Cowboys going to take advantage of that? I doubt it. I would say defense for the Cowboys, though. I would say that. So, I had them taking a corner. I would think edge rusher at 20, whomever's there. If Falk, that would be probably the floor for Falk. And then depending on who they like, Messidor, I don't like Messidor. I admit, I don't like him. Older. I kind of rule out 25 and 26-year-olds.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's not the right balance. It's not the right, unless you're a team that's, really right there on the brink of competing. Maybe it makes sense, and the first contract's the most important, I guess. But I'm with you. That's not my favorite thing.
Knowing Jerry, Cassius Howell is going to keep him in Texas. That's my prediction at 20.
Good player, but 20 overall?
Yeah, well, he's from Texas A&M.
Yeah, and solid, but go ahead. 6'3", 253. Fucking sounds like Nolan Smith.
Well, a hell of a lot better than the kid the Eagles are looking at from Texas Tech. Like 6'2", 239. The key is wingspan. Let's check out his wingspan.
You're going Cassius Howell? Where is this?
Well, I'm just trying to jerry it up. Now his arm length is really small.
Wingspan, really 74.25. I'd be lying if I told you I knew what the hell a good wingspan.
Well, the arm length, 30 and a quarter is not good. Plus it's vertical up. Now take him off the board. Even Jerry's not that stupid. All right, I'm going back. I'm trying to think like Jerry Jones, which is difficult.
How about just give it to Will McClay? But they're stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we got some Cowboy fans in the chat right now. Any Cowboy fans in here? I think football.
Maybe T.J. Parker. Maybe that's where T.J. Parker goes.
Does Jerry get aggressive, package the picks, and go grab somebody like at the top of the draft here?
I think they need too much. I think they need the bodies on defense. I think they need 2 defensive players. T.J. Parker is probably that guy. He's got the arm length or closer to the arm length. He's got better explosive numbers. Boy, now that I looked at Cassius Howell, stay away from him. Not explosive enough. But I don't like these edge rushers. That's a problem for the Eagles. I do not like these edge rushers.
I think if the Cowboys go, I mean, what if Sonny Styles falls to the Cowboys' lap at 12?
I don't think that's happening.
No, because that would be a home run pick for them. And I don't think it would. I don't think it would require Jerry Jones to have his thinking cap on to make that pick. I mean,
at 12, at 12, yes, very, very good pick. I don't see any way he's he's lasting that long.
Where do you think Dylan Thieneman gets drafted? I love that. I think he's a great player.
18 floor, Minnesota. Harrison Smith likely to retire.
Okay. Because I could see the Cowboys.
I saw actually Ed did a mock draft because thank you for doing it, man. But I'm like, he had the Eagles trading with Minnesota to get Dylan Thieneman. I go, that ain't happening, dude. You got to go one up. You got to go above them if you want that particular player. But I don't think the Eagles would draft a safety that high anyway.
What about a guy like Kenyon Sadiq? Where do you think he'll end up drafted?
Well, he's going to obviously go in the first round. When he tested, there was a lot of hype because people get excited about the underwear Olympics. I think it's settling back down. I think he's not going to go till the 20s.
You think he'll be available at 23? Doesn't mean I don't think the Eagles are going to pick him, but
I do.
Yeah, I do too.
And I don't think they'll pick him. But I do. I do think he will be available. So that'll excite some people right up until the Eagles hand in the name of Blake Miller.
I would not be upset at Blake Miller at all. I think Blake Miller is a great pick. I really do.
So do I.
He's 6'7". He's freaking huge.
If you ask me,
he's elite athlete, very elite athlete, good in pass protection. I think he does everything well. I mean,
you're preaching to the choir, but if you ask the average fan, Blake Miller or Kenyon Sadiq, they will lose their minds.
But what's the old saying about that? If you listen to the fans, you'll be sitting with them. And I love everybody. I'm a fan too, but you can't. Come on,
I was just looking at. I just popped on Jeremiah's mock draft to see where the Cowboys were picking. Which we found out was 20th. He's got Cassius Howell going 26 to Buffalo. Maybe I'm not far off base.
Who do you have the Eagles 3.0? Did he have Proctor for the Eagles in 3.0?
Yeah. Come on, DJ. Come on. He's like it's like he's working for the Eagles back in 2010 or whatever. Yeah. That'd be
he's got Jermod McCoy for the Cowboys at 12, and then he's got TJ Parker at 20. I don't like this mock draft at all.
Well, I agree with corner. I picked a kid from LSU.
Yeah. Mansour.
And I agree with Ed Rusher. I went Cassius Howell, then I went TJ Parker.
Well, why would the Cowboys not go edge rusher at 12?
Because he's going to be there. Nobody. Reese is going
to. I think there'll be some guys there.
I think that's a little early for Falk, but I guess he's the guy. Yeah, but that's a little bit too early. I think. No, Delane's much better prospect. I would think.
I still don't know who's gonna draft Sadiq. I'm looking in the middle of the rounds there. I'm looking at.
Yeah, I don't know.
Rams 13, Ravens 14, Bucks 15, Browns 16, Lions, Vikings, Panthers. I don't know enough about the depths of those teams to be able to make that. But
yeah, I think he's going to go a little bit later than people think.
Yeah, maybe.
Still a first round pick, but
Shooter says Tampa. Shooter, didn't they just pay Kate Otten $10 million?
Well, I always bring up I don't want to compare Kenyon Sadiq to Adrian Peterson, but I always love my Adrian Peterson story. So I'll bring it out now. When the Vikings drafted Adrian Peterson, they had a very good running back. For longtime football fans will remember. It wasn't a good team, obviously, because they're picking in the top 10. But Chester Taylor was a good running back and really old school type of running. He's a 3-down running back, ran for like 1,300 yards. Good, could catch the ball, could pass protect. And I remember asking him at the time, asking somebody, I said, you guys got a lot of holes. Why are you taking a running back? Chester's a pretty good player. And he said, he just said, dude, you don't understand. And that was the famous F Chester tale. And it wasn't insulting him at all. It was like, you just don't understand. This player's different.
Right.
Which they turned out to be right.
Yeah, they were right.
And Kate Otten compared to Kenyon Sadiq, yeah, fuck Kate Otten.
That's true. That's true, Johnny Mac. We'll see what they end up doing.
He's a nice little player, but yeah, come on.
I just made allocation of resources, but I hear you. Good